When I see Dio as a hologram, it always brings me down. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, Oddtopsy. What do you think about this? You can talk about the animation of it and say it doesn't look right. Nothing ever really looks right the first time around. If you look at, I don't know, if you're a video gamer, are you a video game nut? Do you get into video games? If you look at early video games, you go, that's weird. Now you look at video games, you go, holy shit, I feel like I'm in that world. It's real to me. It's real. He looks slightly cavemanish, Neanderthal looking. My biggest problem with this whole thing is it's not him singing this song. I don't know if this is one of those goof situations where they couldn't sync everything up right, but I'm looking at Strangers. They do a fun little nugget for you before we get this kicked off that I'll show you is don't talk to strangers, whoever that guy is that's singing, because what they do is they try to share. Well, we've only got 6 songs with Ronnie James Dio synced up to do all the dance moves. You know, the guy that wears the ball suit that they have in a green room going, now Dio would have done this, he would have done a little bit of that, he would have done the, you know, and so he kind of dance routines it out. But, so Don't Talk to Strangers is sung by someone else who messes the words up, by the way. He says, don't smell the flowers on the wrong part. And then he goes, oh, I kind of fucked that one. This is a concert from Ashbury, New Jersey in 2019. But the guy that's doing Rainbow in the Dark is not, what's his name? AJ Pereiro? I can't remember that the singer guy that came in for those 2 albums with Judas Priest. He comes out and he has a few words. We'll listen to that, but then he goes backstage. Okay, I'm nonchalantly going to walk away, and then somebody starts singing along to this hologram that is not Dio singing. But we're going to go through that right now. But I wanted to go back and hear this guy because he's I don't know who he is. So if he's someone you're like, Shane, that is Herschel Jonathan Walker. And he's been in several bands and he's fantastic. Whoever he is, he goofed the words. But let's listen. Starlight. Words may come out. Yeah. The keys that open up your soul. Don't dream of flowers. Goofed. I'm not even going to stop that and restart that. You know, you shame on you. I'll give them these. They probably, you know, now I am going to stop it. Because they've got all these images set up here. They probably said, look, we've goofed on the images back here. You're going to have to fuck the lines so we can get reset up. Because once we get the hologram out, I'm assuming it has to roll pretty smoothly. I don't know if this is the Last in Line band. I don't think it is because I think the Last in Line band actually has Vinny Appice or Vinny Appice and his vengeful rival, what's his name? Off the first album, the guitar player. Why do I always forget his name? I can never forget the thing that you load stuff on. You know, the machine, I want to call it a tow truck, and someone says, what, a forklift? Yeah, forklift and Vivian Campbell. But when I talk about forklifts, I go Vivian Campbell, but I think the other band, Last in Line, has that. This has Craig Goldie in it, I know that. And is this the same keyboard player, or is he over in Last in Line? I'm pretty sure that the Last in Line is more of the, now they're doing their own shit. But anyways, they probably stopped that guy and said, you have to goof the words. Let's just... You may find the key that opens up your soul. Don't dream of flowers. Who? Jennifer Flowers from the porno movies from the 1970s? Who are we talking about here? Leave or go to hell? I fucked up. Sorry. That'll make you lose your mind. 'Cause it'll only bring you down. Okay, we're done with that. I just wanted to get to that. And then here comes old, what's his name? Ironside Johnson? I can't remember. He does all the heavy parts. Drive you inside. I wear my sunglasses at night, yeah. He's singing that shit. This is the voice that I'm hearing behind the curtain. If there's one thing I know in the world, see, there's Craig Goldie there back there on the guitar. And he's just right off here. There he is right there, Craig Goldie. Boom, tika-goom, goom-ka. So, that's the voice that I'm hearing. So it's not even Dio's voice. They haven't gotten to that level. They're like, we want to put on Dio concerts. Here's our dilemma here. We want to bring out this kind of half-cooked hologram of Dio. We want to start playing concerts for sure. But the thing that we're missing is a good-looking Dio hologram and Dio's voice. We'll work on those things later. For now, let's try and get Dio to look like Dio and play the concerts. The voice part, you know, his angel, his heavenly, his dreaming wizardry voice can be put in later. Because I'm telling you, it's not Dio's voice. It's that guy. It's this little fella right here. And you'll watch him. He walks off stage. He's got a few words to say. Don't dream of burgers, 'cause I'm gonna have a few after this concert. And what's up with that chain? Really, bro? It's this concert's 2019. Do people still have the chain on the wallet? Is that a thing? And what Crip gang is he in where he's got a green... This drummer's pretty good, but I'll tell you, Vinny Appice or Appice, however you want to say that, he's such a pocket drummer. I listen to those albums and I go, God damn, he's good. No frills, he just plays. Yeah, we got it. So they're going to end the song. See, what gang is he in? I know there's the red is the Bloods. And the blue is the Crips. So is he in the Green Energy gang? Is he in the recycling crew? Oh, don't do it. Don't you blaspheme like Ronnie James used to do. Don't talk, no! Don't you talk! Don't you talk! Don't you talk! Don't talk! He's going to do it. He's going to do it. Because he's got to practice for when he sings to that horrible hologram. Jesus. I love you, Dio. He's praising. Oh, Jesus. Thank you for all the ducats they're going to put in my wallet tonight. Thank you, Dio, for that. In your name we pray. On your catalog, we pray. I mean, you got Dio on it's like, there's Craig, he's going, yeah. Who is that? That's not Vinny. drink. Okay. Now the light's gonna, and spotlight on me, please. I need to talk about how great he is. Dio was. Someone's back there counting the wallet full of shit. Oh, it's a sit-down experience. This guy's like, man, he sounds just like Dio, bro. He sounds just like him. Horns up. Everyone's sitting down. Would you call that a standing ovation, or would you call it kind of a sitting ovation?
Thank you.
Thank you.
A lot of Ronnie's friends are here this evening, Steve, huh? Not just on stage. Wendy Dio's out here. And Wendy,
Yeah.
I've never seen someone with a bigger heart. It's amazing to know Ronnie and watch Ronnie and see what he does for the fans and what he did for the fans and how much excitement he got out of it. He would do anything. Wendy does exactly the same thing. She does so much charity, Stand Up Stop Cancer Foundation, and then just watching her do stuff to make fans.
And how much of the proceeds of this concert that you guys are putting on is going to that? I'd be curious to some of Ronnie James's foundations. That would be, I'd be interested in knowing that.
That's happy. It's unbelievable. So let's hear it for Wendy.
I mean, hell, I saw the Tupac hologram, and it's actually him singing. And then look at this right here. I got Roy Orbison. And he's standing in front of a damn symphony. If you don't like Roy Orbison, man, there's something wrong with you. You ever hear that song? Pretty woman walking down the street. You ever see that movie, Pretty Woman? That's him. That's Roy Orbison. What was some of his other hits he had? Let's look that up real quick. Roy Orbison hits. Sorry for the blank screen there. How do you spell that? Orbison hits. Only the lonely. Come on, baby. Anything you want, you've got it. Only the lonely crying. Yeah. Anyways, back to what we were doing here. I mean, that sounded like Roy Orbison, looked like Roy Orbison.
Always rainbows in the dark.
Now I will take my leave of the stage. I mean, you can say, but Shane, it's a beautiful tribute to Dio. Well, yes, it is. If all that money was going to his foundation, I'd be curious to how much goes in pockets. Are you hearing what I'm hearing? After 50 years of 60 years of listening to Ronnie James Dio's voice, does that sound a lick like Ronnie James? Let's take a look at this. See, and that's another problem with the damn hologram is you can't get a good shot of it. You can't get a good pause shot because it's always in flux. It's always in motion. You see what I'm saying? I don't know a damn thing about technology, computers, or anything, but I know that we won't get a clean shot. Oh, that's a clean shot. I mean, I'm not a fan of this part right here, but I mean, it looks pretty close, right? I would have chosen a different shirt. I mean, you might call me blasphemous, but I don't ever remember him wearing a bright white shirt with a cross on it like that. I always remember him in leather with some frill and some wristbands, and I don't remember him ever wearing that. Maybe it was later in his career where he was doing that. That's a pretty good shot. We might have to use that one for the thumb. That is not him singing. So the question here is, what in the hell are you doing? If you've got a Ronnie James Dio Hologram concert going on, and you're backstage singing the parts, and hoping to God they meet up with him dancing around on the screen, is that Dio? Is that guys? Is that Dio? Is that something? Am I over exaggerating this? I mean, some of the mannerisms are all right. I mean, I'm just not digging that. I'm not digging it. I'll let you go. Do your demons, do they ever let you go? I'm not saying I sound like Dio. I'm just saying I sound better than that guy. What's his name? Tim Owens? Ripper Owens? Whatever. Oh, look at this guy say, I'm going to come over and rock out with it. Yeah, don't step too close or too far, but you can, you know, it's like a wild animal. They're like, now, can I get over by the hologram? You can, but don't get too close. Be very careful when you get next to the hologram. If you get into the light that's shooting down in order to get the hologram on there, part of him will disappear. It'll be your shadow. So you must have some distance. Kind of like that six feet of distance we got to do nowadays. Yeah, Dio, I love you. I wonder if they can see it too. Can they see it? I'm curious. I'm pretty sure, right? Or maybe they have lines on the stage or something where it's like, yeah, you can come up to this point, but you can't. Because it's got to be projected, right? Once they get rid of this thing where it's the big square that's on a screen, and they can have it walking around on stage, you'll be like, holy shit. See, they've got the man himself back there in the background doing the part exactly with it, and this thing's going, cannot compute. It's rainbow in the dark. Watch when Dio pops up back there. We'll waltz without our eye. I love Ronnie James. You do not desecrate him. You do not piss on his goods. Are you going to tell me that's the guy? Just a rainbow and a dark. Just a rainbow and a dark. Jesus. I mean, and you're playing a concert, great. There's Craig Goldie, I love him. He's great. You're becoming a circus performer at this point where you're like, fuck it, I'll just play to a hologram. He was the greatest thing that ever happened in my career. I'm just going to do it until the end. Yeah, they've got to play, which is very hard to do, by the way. This drummer is he's playing to a click track, and it's got to be timed with everything that's going on. If this drummer goofs, that whole hologram where the microphone goes up to the mouth and everything is shot. So this guy has to be a pro, because he's got to start those songs, finish those songs, and play them through so the rest of the band can play along, and the hologram can do what it needs to do. So this guy is the real hero of this entire thing, because it sure as hell isn't Ronnie's voice. Terrible. I mean, it's like, hey, that's kind of neat. The first time you see that, you go, that's kind of neat. Even though he looks like, boy, he's way taller than that guy. But you go, hey, that's kind of neat, but it's not him singing. There's a crowd full of people that paid tickets to see this, and it's not even Ronnie singing. I hate to be harping on it. I'm done with this video, goddammit. I'm done with it. What say you? What do you think of that? Do you like the Tim Ripper Rowan? And his, oh no, it's Ozzy singing. It's really, that would be the biggest pissy thing for me if I was sitting in that audience. Is I'm like, oh my God, there is the man in a hologram form. But then he's behind the curtain like the Oz guy, right? The the Wizard of Oz. He's singing behind the curtain. And everyone's going, clearly, if you're at this hologram concert, you're a Dio fan. And you know that's not Dio's voice. Well, just bear with us, but it was $180 for these tickets, you son of a bitch. Is any of this money going to Ronnie James Dio's foundations? Well, no, it's going in our pockets, but, you know. What say you? Am I wrong about everything here? That would be important for me to ask you, because I could be completely wrong, other than the parts that I'm completely right, which is Roy Orbison is fantastic. Look at that. Look at how great that is.
But that's the chance you gotta take.
The only thing I'll say about that is that's probably not, they redid, that doesn't look exactly like Roy Orbison. I mean, it looks damn good, but what say you? Put it in the comments below. Say, Shane, you're full of shit. You don't know what you're talking about. No one can say that I'm lying about the that's not his voice, because I know Dio. I know Dio's voice, and that's Tim Ripper Owen behind the curtain singing to Neanderthal-looking Ronnie James Dio. But that's all I got. Like, comment, subscribe, be my friend. Talk again soon. Here comes the kisses. When I see Dio as a hologram, it always brings me down.